Focus on your own journey and witness the transformations unfold. Have you ever pondered what truly stands in the way of reaching your highest aspirations? Take a moment to reflect. Often, the main obstacle in achieving our goals is ourselves. Curious, isn't it? Welcome to this exclusive video designed to transform not just how you tackle challenges, but also how you perceive yourself daily. If your aim is to unlock your limitless potential and face life's adversities with unwavering confidence, you are in the right place. The solution might be simpler and more impactful than you think. Direct your focus inward with the teachings of Stoicism. Prepare for a journey of self-exploration and personal evolution that will revolutionize your interaction with the world around you. Ready to uncover ancient teachings that can turn obstacles into gateways for valuable opportunities? Stay with me as we delve deep into this journey. Ready to take the first step? Let's proceed. Have you ever considered the importance of staying resilient in the face of life's challenges? We all encounter challenges that may sometimes seem insurmountable. Marcus Aurelius, an emperor and philosopher, taught us a valuable lesson. The obstacles we encounter are not just tests, but guides pointing us in the direction we should follow. He believed that within adversity lies opportunity. Adopting this perspective changes how we handle problems. When facing difficulties, it's like solving a puzzle. Initially, it may seem complex, even impossible, but with perseverance and determination, we start fitting the pieces together until the picture begins to reveal itself. There's nothing more rewarding than contemplating that complete picture. This exemplifies what Marcus Aurelius meant. Each challenge is a fragment of the immense puzzle that is our existence. We may not understand where each piece fits at first, but each one has its value and significance. Overcoming an obstacle is like finding the exact place for one of those complex pieces. Imagine that with each challenge overcome, you are forging a more resilient version of yourself. Each problem solved and barrier overcome makes you stronger and more confident. The next time you face a challenge, understand it not as a deadlock, but as an indication that you're on the right path. It's an opportunity to learn, evolve, and become stronger. Think about something challenging you at the moment. View it not as an insurmountable obstacle, but as a portal that, once crossed, will bring you closer to the person you have the potential to be. Will it be challenging? Undoubtedly. But is it feasible? Absolutely. Keep in mind that you have everything inside you necessary to overcome any challenges that arise. Each adversity represents a chance to prove to yourself what you're capable of. So take a deep breath, move forward, and confront the path ahead. It's yours to explore, and believe me, you're more than ready for this journey. A principle shines like a beacon on our path, focusing on our inner selves and adopting Stoicism as a practice. These noble qualities derived from ancient wisdom still resonate powerfully in our current world, prompting introspection and the recognition of the colossal power that lies in our ability to choose to act with discernment, bravery, and moderation. Life, with its fluctuations between triumphs and adversities, provides a stage for the daily exercise of these virtues. But what does this truly mean? It means living deliberately, basing our decisions on ethical and beneficial principles, not just for ourselves, but for those around us. It means facing our fears with courage, seeking balance between our desires and impulses, and cultivating the wisdom to discern what is within our power to change and what is beyond our influence. This path is not about grand gestures or monumental achievements, but resides in the daily choices we make. It's about how we react to day-to-day adversities, how we interact with our peers, and how we manage our time and energy. Every moment presents an opportunity to practice virtue and rise to our best version. However, how do we maintain focus on our personal development without succumbing to selfishness? Stoic wisdom guides us to discern what is under our control. We may not have power over external events, but we possess total authority over our reactions to them. This insight liberates us, allowing us to accept what we cannot change and focus on what we can: our actions, responses, and thoughts. The invitation is for a deep dive into self-awareness, identifying our vulnerabilities and striving to turn them into strengths. It is a call to live genuinely, aiming not for external validation, but for the inner peace that comes from living in alignment with our core values. Imagine what your daily life would be like if each day you exercised a bit more courage in facing your fears, sought balance by saying no to the superfluous and yes to the essential, and dedicated yourself to learning something new, expanding your understanding of the world and yourself. These questions trigger the true expedition towards a full and meaningful existence. It is not a journey that concludes overnight, but unfolds with every conscious step we take. Now let's address something that deeply influences the way we live: the power of choice. It's intriguing to realize that even surrounded by seemingly uncontrollable circumstances, we hold control over something crucial: how we react to these circumstances. How many times have we fretted over things that, in the end, were completely out of our domain? Reflecting on this helps us understand that although we cannot change certain situations, we always have the option to choose our attitude towards them. This is pure pragmatism, not mere idealism. It involves pausing and pondering. All right, this is happening. I can't change it, but how can I deal with it in the best way possible? It's not about ignoring problems, but confronting them with a mindset that puts us in command of our reactions. And what about self-knowledge? That is a grand journey. It's like becoming a detective of your own life, observant, learning about what truly motivates you and what triggers certain reactions. The more you understand yourself, the better you navigate through the world. Now, the masterful conclusion. This whole process leads us to live more congruently. Courage, for example, does not need to be reserved only for heroic deeds or extreme situations. Courage is the impulse that gets us up on difficult mornings, encourages us to try something new, to face a problem, or acknowledge a mistake. Dealing with adversities, the unknown, our limitations and failures requires immense courage. And I'm not just talking about facing a big fear. I'm referring to the everyday. The small decisions like choosing to be honest even when it might not be what the other person wants to hear, or introspecting, admitting our mistakes, and learning from them. Having courage also involves understanding that we will face challenges and difficulties, but choosing to remain steadfast. It's knowing that the path ahead is tough, but deciding to move forward because it feels right. It's not easy. Sometimes it may feel like swimming against the current, but that's where courage stands out. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the decision to act despite fear. It's that inner voice that reassures us. Yes, this is scary, but I am stronger than my fear. And that is transformative. It fosters growth. Consider the opportunities that courage offers us. Every time we face something with courage, we give ourselves a chance to demonstrate our virtue and improve. This is extraordinary because with every obstacle overcome, every fear conquered, we grow stronger and more resilient. So, let's redefine courage not as something reserved for critical moments, but as a constant presence in our lives, a force that encourages us to live authentically, face our fears, and grow from them. And remember, being courageous does not mean facing everything alone. Seeking help is also an act of courage. Admitting we don't know something and wanting to learn more is indeed a form of bravery. Let's integrate courage into our daily lives, face our challenges, learn from our failures, and grow from them, because in the end, that's what moves us forward. If you find value in this content, subscribe and comment. Did you know that only a small fraction of our viewers are subscribed? Help us spread this wisdom even further. We now continue the discussion on temperance. In a world where excess seems to be the rule and the relentless pursuit of more increasingly distances us from true happiness, an ancient concept yet surprisingly relevant today reemerges: temperance. Though it may evoke archaic conceptions and ancient philosophies, it holds a powerful secret for a balanced and full life. Temperance, though it may sound complex, carries a simple and profoundly revolutionary meaning: self-control, moderation, and balance in all our actions. Visualize your life as a vessel crossing the seas. Temperance is the rudder that allows us to maintain our course, steering clear of both the storms of excess and the doldrums of scarcity. For the Stoics, ancient masters of thought, this principle was not just a virtue but the route to happiness. They teach us that living in harmony with nature, understanding, and accepting the world as it is, enables us to manage our desires and avoid the excesses that often lead us away from genuine satisfaction. Accepting what is present and mastering oneself, experiencing the now and maintaining self-control, are akin to holding firmly the helm amid the storm. Life, with its ups and downs, sometimes tests our patience and our ability to remain calm. The reality is that events happen beyond our control, but here lies the secret. What we can truly govern are our reactions and attitudes. This isn't about surrender or passivity. It's about taking control of how we respond to life's challenges. Accepting reality as it presents itself, accepting circumstances as they come, can be a challenging task. Who enjoys facing turbulent times or less desired situations? However, consider it this way: resisting the unchangeable is like trying to stop the wind with your hands. It's futile and only wears us out. On the other hand, focusing our efforts on what is under our control, our actions, thoughts, and attitudes, is where our true capacity for influence lies. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.